Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Josh Colback here from Jigglar, and today I'm here to talk to you about our team accounts and to cover off on one of our new features called the team templates. And team templates is all about helping your team create templated designs that are specific to your team that your team members can then jump in and use as a starting point. And the good thing about that is that for a team owner or a manager that's in control of designs, sometimes you'll want to lock down certain elements, or you want to ensure that the colors are correct for your particular brand, and have more control rather than letting the agents jump in and use mixed colors and things like that. So it's all about giving you back some control over how your agents are consuming Jigglar and some of the templates inside of Jigglar, and lets you build up a bit of a library as well for your most commonly used templates as well. So to get access to the team templates, you'll see on the screen here I've got this new tab called Team Templates. And to get this, you actually need to have a team account. So I'll just flick over to the membership options here. If you're on a free trial, you'll be trialing the Jigglar Pro. If you're out of your free trial, it'll drop down to a free account, but you can upgrade at any time back up to a Jigglar Pro or our Jigglar team plan. So looking over here on the right hand side, you get everything in Jigglar Pro plus some team features. Now the team features, the main ones are being able to add agents to your team. So you can set the size of your team and add agents up until that team size limit. You can also create team templates. So those are the team templates that I was talking about before. Inside of those team templates, you'll also be able to lock down certain elements. So this might be things such as the positioning of the logo or certain text that you don't want changed every time an agent uses that particular template. The other thing that you should know about is the shared media library. Now, shared media library is a common place for you to upload certain images or photographs, or there might be a front shot of your office, or there could be a certain logo that you need to use, or variations on your logo you need to use, and you want to provide those to your team in a common place that they can access them. So that's what that shared media library is all about. So I think what we'll do is in this little tutorial is we'll go back to the front end and I'll show you how these team templates work. So team templates are like a starting point for your agents to jump into Jigglar, and you can provide them with a new starting point other than the ones that we provide as part of their Jigglar experience. So let's go ahead and create a team template. So I'm logged in as myself. I'm a team owner, and that means I have the abilities to create team templates. So if we go into one of the categories here, and I'm going to select a template to use. So let us choose this just listed flyer. So just listed flyers are sort of your staple thing that a lot of agents are going to be using over and over and over again. And it might make sense to alter this to exactly the way that you want so that it's a consistent look in the market, regardless of which agent is putting this marketing material out. So I'm going to start with this as the base, and I'm logged in as myself, and I've set my agency colors to be Remax colors. So in your profile, up in your My Account section, you've got the ability there to change your profile colors, and that will make it easier to use this little agency colors tool and just apply those colors. So right now what I've done is I opened a template, which is one of the Jigglar provided templates, and I'm now starting to modify this so that I can create a template that's styled specifically for my team. And then I'm going to save that as a team template to make it available to everybody. So let's do a couple more things here. I'm just going to zoom in slightly. And there's a few elements on the page that you probably wouldn't want an agent to modify. So things like the positioning of this background rectangle, this red rectangle here, even this text here which says just listed, you might want to lock that down. Likewise, this blue rectangle here, this is part of the design that you wouldn't want your agent to actually be able to move or modify, but you may want to give them the ability to modify say the street name, this particular text here. So giving them the flexibility to change the things that need to be changed, but protect the parts of the design that you don't want changed on a business level is where the power of team templates kind of comes in. So let's go ahead and I'll show you how this locking works. We'll start with this red rectangle in the background here. And over on the left-hand side, you may not have noticed this in your regular editing experience up until now. You've got a lock and unlock button. If I click on this, you'll notice in the tools here, this toolbar section here, it goes to locked. And for reselecting that particular rectangle, I can no longer move that around. It's actually stuck in place. I can't change anything about it. I can't change the colors or anything, or its alignment or anything like that. So let's do the same with the text. I can do the same thing there. I can't move it now that it's locked. And to unlock it, I just click the button again. It locks and unlocks. You can see on it's a little padlock looking thing, and you'll notice that the padlock becomes unlocked or locked depending on the status. And you can also see when it's unlocked, you get these modification little things that you can wave your mouse over and use. When it's locked, those things generally disappear. You'll still just get that blue outline around that element on the page. So we'll go ahead and do the same for this blue. I'm going to leave this text here editable, but I want to lock down, let's lock down the position of this gray box here, this little background thing here. And I'll also lock down the icons, but I'm going to leave the text here editable. So let's just lock down these icons. Now the next thing I want to do is change the positioning of this agent picture here. And I'm also going to remove some of this extra information because that's the kind of stuff that I don't really want on my particular design. So I'm going to just move these things up a little bit. Okay, let's just position those nicely. Okay, and I'm going to remove this picture here and the box in the background there, but I'm going to leave all this other stuff in place. So I'll move this stuff down, give it a little bit more breathing room. And this is where your design skills can kind of just come in and if you want to play around with the positioning of the elements and stuff like that. So in here, because I'm a Remax agent, I want that really cool Remax balloon in there. So I'm going to go into my media library and grab that balloon. And I might just size that down a little bit, grab the corner there, size that down. And this is really just strong branding that we want to put front and center. So I'm going to give that the position there, and I'm going to lock that element so that agents cannot move that. While I'm there, I'll lock that little bar. I'm going to lock this background piece here, this background piece here, this little triangle. And this bit of text here generally wouldn't be changed, so I'll lock that as well, but I want to leave this part here because this is the agent's name and phone number. So let me now put in a little spot for the agent's picture. And I'm going to just, actually, let's just freehand it. We'll put in an image with a transparent background. So if you haven't got pictures of your agents with a transparent background, I highly recommend you do that. We can do that for you if you go into our Jigglar shop at jigglar.com/shop. There's a service there for removing the background on profile pictures. So let me just resize that down, and this is just meant to be here as an example for my agents that are using this template. So there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to come back here and change that. We want to make sure that the items that are editable are still editable. So I can edit that. I can edit this text here, this text, this text. I can edit all those. I can edit these, and I can edit my name and phone number there. So all of that is looking good, and I think we're ready to actually save this as a team template. So now that we're happy with that, what we're going to do is go ahead to the save menu and click save to team templates. Now I'm going to call this just listed approved. So the idea behind this is you're creating something for your team that you approve of them using, and it's a design that you want to see used across their marketing as a common design. You know, they can still use some of the Jigglar templates and stuff, but for common things like just listed, just solds, if you want to ensure that consistent branding with your look and feel, your branding, this is where the team templates come in. So now that I've saved it as a team template, you'll notice these two orange boxes here. Now I'm still on the save menu there, so you'll see this warning. Currently, you're editing a team template. So this means that any changes I make here, and if I save to the team templates again, that will reflect into the team template, and the agents will see that change when they go to use that template again. The other little notification here is just up the top here. You'll see team template in orange, just to give you that visual reminder that you're editing a team template now. You're not actually editing one of your jiggles. Now, as a team owner, when I come back into this team template, let me just go back to the front end here. And I'll click on the team templates tab, and you'll see there's a new team template in there. So as a team owner, I can delete these team templates. A team member, a regular team member without any admin privileges or anything, will not be able to delete team templates. They can only use them as a starting point. So when I go back into this team template, as a team owner, I'm now actually editing the team template, not a jiggle. So if you want to use this team template yourself, all you need to do is click save to my jiggles, and I'm going to call this just listed my jiggle. So once I save this, you'll notice the little warnings disappear, and it's now a jiggle. It's something that I own as a user myself. Even though I'm a team owner, I still own this jiggle, and no one else can see that. So if we go back to the front end here, you can see we've still got our team template here, but we've also now got the jiggle that I saved off of the team template. So you can see how they're kind of separate. They're separate little pieces of artwork. So as a team owner, just to sum up, as a team owner, I get to create team templates. I get to edit team templates and control them and delete them if I want to. And I can provide those team templates to my team. My team is made up of other agents. So let's jump in and have a look at it from an agent's perspective. I'm just going to log out here. And I'm going to log in as Mary. And Mary's on my team, and she can also see the team templates. She hasn't signed up to Jigglar herself. She's actually been invited to my team, and we have a separate video on how to invite team members, which I'll reference in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube, or in the knowledge base article if you're watching it on our knowledge base. And for Mary, when she logs in, she sees the team templates tab as well. But she cannot delete that team template, and she can only use that as a starting point for one of her jiggles. So when she goes into this team template, you'll notice, let's just wait for that to load. You'll notice that it doesn't have the little warnings, the thing to say that you're editing a team template, or there's a team template thing here. You don't see any of that information. All you see is the actual team the starting point, which is my team template. Now, do you remember we actually locked down some of those elements, like this red background here. Let me just zoom in slightly so you can see this a bit better. And this red background rectangle, this blue one, this text even, we cannot edit any of that. You can see it's actually got the locked symbol there, and you don't have the option to unlock it as a team member. But for text that is editable, I can come in here and say edit a particular bit of text, and there's nothing stopping me from doing that. I can change this number, street, to something else, but the elements that are actually locked I can't change. So I could take out my picture there. I can put in a picture of Mary there. It's not actually Mary, but it's just a demo picture. and I can change her name and her number to whatever her number is. And edit all of the text, and that becomes her jiggle. So she's used this particular team template as a starting point instead of using one of the Jigglar templates, and she's able to use that but not alter any of the locked down branding elements. So she would then just save that. She'll save that to her own jiggles area, and no one else can see that particular jiggle except for her. So this is how the team templates section in Jigglar works. And if you've got any questions about how it works or how to upgrade to a team account, feel free to reach out to our support team, support@jigglar.com, or just click on the little live chat thing down in your app. If you're in the actual app, to upgrade, just log into your account, go to upgrade, select your team size, and once you're actually, well, if you're not on a team, you'll see a button there to upgrade. If you're on a team already, you can't repurchase the same thing, obviously, but when you need to, just go in there, go upgrade, click on the team size you need, click upgrade, and go through the checkout, and then you'll have all of the team features, such as the ability to add agents to your team, create team templates, lock down elements, and it'll be great for your team and help your team create more professional marketing materials. So that's it for today's video. If you've got any questions, again, just reach out to support, and we'll catch you on the next video.